Welcome everybody to this Truck King RV review. Today we're looking at the Flagstaff E-Pro, specifically the E19 RD rear dinette unit. This is a very mid-sized trailer. We're going to weigh in at about 3,100 pounds dry. It will sleep 4. It's nicely appointed. This is also mid to slightly above average price, but then we'll take a look at why that is. So come take a walk around with me right now.
Our thanks today goes out to Gimme Shelter in Mono, Ontario for use of this unit.
So towing our Flagstaff E-Pro today is the 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now, this is a V6 powered model and it's rated at 6,200 pounds, which points out that once again, you don't necessarily need a pickup truck to get a decent sized trailer down the road. However, if you're interested in more on just this Jeep, please go to the description box below and hit the link to see the review that's already on the site. So as I mentioned, the E-Pro is very much a mid-level trailer, and the first clue to that are these composite panels called ASDL. They're not only the outside covering, but they are actually a sandwich which gives you an interior wall plus insulation. This is more expensive than stick and tin. However, it's going to last a lot longer. Just in general, I don't know, it looks better to me. So up front here, we have pass-through storage. And for a 19-foot trailer, that's quite reasonable. And little things such as these magnet latches. So simple, up it goes, down it goes. The steps, everybody has to do this now. They're still not universal. However, the fold-out steps on the ground, this supports anybody, does away with the bouncing. Once we get over and take a look at the plastic wheel fenders as well as the chromed out rims, again, everything is just a little bit more upscale. When you look up, you'll see that it's automotive style glass, darkly tinted, and our awning is also powered. A nice feature on a smaller trailer. So once again, more storage at the back. There's also an LP disconnect for your barbecue and a frame rail that will support a small table that you can then put your barbecue on. Working our way around to the back, we've got scissor jacks at all 4 corners. Little tip for you, once you've done this manually, you'll never want to do it again. Bring your power drill with the right socket, and these go up and down pretty quick. So at the rear of the unit, we do have a ladder to the roof. It's more for access. I wouldn't necessarily be hosting a party up there. However, being able to get up just so you can do a little bit of maintenance, that's important. Working our way around to the other side of the unit, we've got all the various plug-ins. We have an outdoor shower, city water connections, gray water and black water valves, everything neat, tidy, put together. So what you don't see is the solar panel, which is on the roof, which is a standard feature on these trailers and will produce enough power, for instance, to run your refrigerator. There's also a plug-in on the other side where you could bring a separate solar panel that you can set up once you've reached your campsite, plug it in, and that will also give you some more power. These are all really smart green solutions. So the other little things that I just want to point out on a trailer like this are the various things like a domed rubber roof, a soffit that's got water spouts on the end. This is to keep the rain from running down the sides of your trailer, because believe it or not, they really will make it dirty. And then the extras, such as a docking light. Again, something you'd never even think about until you get to a campsite in the dark and have a heck of a time unhooking because there's no lights. So once we get inside, you'll see that the same attention to detail is what Flagstaff has done with this E-Pro. Here's a cute little feature, which is the keypad lock. So you've got one set of keys, maybe two sets of keys, so mom and dad are covered, but what if the kids want to get in and out? Or you've got multiple people here. So once they know the code, they can just punch that in and they're in and they're out. They don't need to have the keys. It's also, you don't want to give your keys to a 12-year-old because you know they're going to get lost. So one of the other cool things is, shows you right with this sticker right here. There's a Wi-Fi router with booster already built into the package, because Lord help us if we don't have immediate access to Wi-Fi when we get to the campground. Inside this E-Pro, they've very smartly gone with a very light colored decor. Let's face it, smaller space makes it airier, makes it brighter. You'll also notice how concave this roof is. So once again, it gives you a little more height down through the middle, not to mention it sheds the rain much better. So we've got the main bed right up front here. It's going to be one of those deals where somebody gets in and then somebody's got to roll, either jump over them or roll in beside them. But there are always compromises when you get into a unit this size. Nevertheless, the thing I do need to point out is storage. And there is storage above and below every section of this trailer. We do have one small television. It is set up so that you can watch it in bed, but this will also turn if you want to involve somebody else. Kitchen is midships, reasonable size. The only thing that's really missing here is counter space. So with the cover on the stove, this makes up for that, well, a little bit. Truth of the matter is, you're going to be doing most of your food prep over on the table. Once again, lots and lots of storage space. This is actually kind of nice, where you've actually got a pantry that comes with this kitchen. So not something you normally find in a unit this size. As far as microwave, refrigerator, everything nicely built in. Microwave these days is very important. That's not going to run off of your solar panel. So just remember that for a lot of these things, you still are going to be needing to be plugged into shore power. Also the floor, there's no carpet in here, thank goodness for that. This is hard wearing vinyl, because it's something that you're going to be sweeping all the time, because you can't help it. People are tracking stuff in and out of here, so you want a floor that you can clean up easily, water isn't going to matter, and you can get the dirt back out. Let's take a look at the bathroom in here. Now, regardless of the size of any RV unit today, bathrooms are important. And in this particular one, they've given it a lot of thought, and they've added extras. For instance, that's a porcelain toilet, not something you normally find in smaller units. You've also got more counter space, and even this cool little shelf that's already got punch outs for toothbrushes. A full-size medicine cabinet, and you'll notice that the storage spaces have these nets, which is going to stop your stuff from flying around once you're in transit. The shower itself, of course, you've got a skylight. You need that headroom for guys that are taller, but you'll also notice that down below, it's a bit of a tub, okay? That rises up almost 10 inches, so if you got really little kids, you can give them a bath in there. In addition to which, the surround has got shelves. Really, this is a very, very nice bathroom, in addition to the powered vent for the size of the unit. In this E-Pro, there's specific emphasis put on this rear dinette, and for a couple of reasons. The one is, this is a family unit, so mom and dad are up front, or dad and dad, however that works. And in the back here, you're going to put either your guests or your kids. So this is actually quite large. This could be called a full double when this table is folded down, and this gives you the overnight bed. But one of the cool things with this dinette is this table is freestanding. So when you've got a gut like me and you have to sit down, you can push this table out and you can get in here, then you can bring it back again so your equally large people can get in on the other side. So small things, but trust me, it's a really big thing, because most dinettes have got fixed legs and you're squeezing in and you're squeezing out. So again, the other thing in this corner is windows, all three sides. very airy, very bright. You got these two windows open at night. You got a really nice cross breeze, but nevertheless, you got a decent sized roof air conditioning unit. It should keep this unit cool in any circumstance. All right, so we've got a unit which is compact, well put together. There's no slide outs in here, but then again, what's the point? The point is to get you out, and to get you out to a campsite, to get you out into the wilderness, which is the whole idea. Here's my beautiful awning. Too bad I didn't bring my lawn chair today, but this unit will do that, particularly in this weight category and at this price point. If you want to go over, click that link and have a look at that review. We're going to talk about how this unit tows, and a lot of that has to do with the axles, the tires, and that's something I can't show you, but I can tell you how it feels. So go over, have a look at that. Anyway, folks, that's it for this RV video. Please come back soon to the Truck King YouTube channel to see what we're testing next.